today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Dante Pettis on the return.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
The Bengal first down.
Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 16 carries, 81 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First and goal from the 3. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
I'm going to show you, man.
The ball comes out.
Burrow's pass. intercepted by the Bengals.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It's up 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let him know, let him know. Mike's 57, 57's Mike. Silver, Silver.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
That's good. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pettis now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
At the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 13, Bengals 0.
Now Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep you on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Able to spin free. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he...
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 41-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A spin. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charlie. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, and he's into the clear. He's at the 50.
Showtime today,
30,
baby.
The 20. 10. The Browns are in. Touchdown. Well, everything right now going wrong for this crew. A chance to put 3 on the board at least, but it winds up being blocked and returned the other way.
And any hope they had, likely gone at this point. You might want to think about clearing the bench a little bit, let some other guys play.
Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
You know they pay me.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
That is on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice move at the 40. Breaks through the contact. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 39. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4 yards to go. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
It's a gain of 10. And a Bengal 1st down.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And now look at this. Big game and a fumble.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's second down.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Browns take over first and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Once again, they run with Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Mixon, the ball
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to Tyler Boyd.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there of 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Here's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Burrow on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
36. Bengals 3.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? Just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on
down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Stop your whining.
Throwing again. Nash. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Logan Wilson In there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Nash. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An 18-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Browns 39, Bengals 3.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2nd down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From midfield now, Burrow. Voids the target, and he has it over the middle.
Burrow's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for T. Higgins. Incomplete. Rings up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Keanu Neal brought him down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 50-yard line.
I'm going to run you over. 57 Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. There he goes, right side. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to... pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go play action with Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Ooh, he's running, he's running.
Open. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For the extra point.
They seemingly just continue to score it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can Experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, the spin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction. Sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
On 3rd and 2, Nash flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through.
The kick is,
and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Bengals 3.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Walker. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Following the fumble recovery, Nash being chased out left. And he's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here.
No good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you hit. Now a hit and a loose football. There, this is picked up by the Browns.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things you hear all week week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
1-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. And now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play that pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And again, it's Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cleveland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is